Hello, it's Henry the Weeder Man. I'm working on a Scag Tiger Cat 52-inch cut. What I'm doing is I'm going to go over the greasing points. So, there's a lot of zerks on this. You got one here on this arm, one on this arm for the deck, and one on the opposite side. You got one here, down in here for your steering control arm. See it right there? That one's hard to get to. You get it in here, then you have to use a screwdriver and push it to the side to pop it back off. It will not want to come out. I've always had trouble with it. This here is a push button for the, it's spring loaded for the, so it makes some squeaky noise. So what I do is I always put a little bit of grease down on there, see it? And I just lubricate that. There's no zerk on it. That's just my preference. Okay, then you also need to pull the cap on the front wheels. Make sure that this front wheel spindle has got grease in them. I'm just showing you this example. So I take that, I'll pop it off. I'll use a rubber hammer to put it back in nice and neat. I've already checked that one. That one's good, just like the other one. Another greasing point right here. Anything with the deck going up and down, anything with the arms are moving consistently. Same thing with this one here. There's a grease zerk down in there, you can see it. Down the control arm, see that spring pack? It's a return. It's just a buffer so you don't slam it in there. So I grease that. Front tires are airless. Make sure the rear, these are 24 pounds. Check your air pressure. Make sure they're tight. Check your oil. Make sure your oil level's good. Change that quite often when you're running a lot of hours, especially when it's hot. That's about it for the grease zerks. I think I hit them all. Check your owner's manual for all of them. Make sure you don't miss any. Some of them are hiding sometimes, so you got to get it. Here's another one for brake. That's not squeaking anymore. This thing was squeaking and making all kinds of noise. So now I fixed all that. So it's, I think I got to lubricate it. Got new blades on it. Put new bearings on the idle pulleys. Now I need to start it and run it and just kind of test it. Make sure the PTO is okay. Not bad. $10,000 machine. He bought it used for $2,300. Put another $300-400 into repairs and making it worthy. Now this deck is rotted out. Why is that? It's because nobody takes care of them. Wherever there's seams and welds, you're gonna get rust. If you don't clean that bad grass off from underneath it, you let it build up in there in them corners, it'll eat this deck out. Don't get me wrong. It's solid deck. It's solid, but grass is very acidic, and it gets hot. And then it just cooks that metal out. This spindle, this whole carriage assembly, one day might have to be replaced. Looks like they did some repair on it and put a new one on here, but I personally don't like to repair. If I had a welder in a shop, I'd iron smith that thing and fix it. I put a nice plate steel in there, clean all that garbage out of there, weld that thing up nice for them, but I don't have those capabilities anymore. Alright, well that's Henry the Weeder Man out on a used Scag Tiger Cat 52-inch cut. When you're buying this stuff, look the deck over. The motor's your main key. It's not smoking, it starts up, runs good. Look the deck over, make sure it's not rotted out. Okay, you can do blades. Those are cheap. You're talking $40 for a set of blades. Pulleys aren't so bad. Bushings aren't so bad. But making sure the deck's not rotted out and that somebody's hiding something on you. Belts are easy to replace, stuff like that. That's nothing. Batteries, simple stuff. Starters. Look for the complicated long-term stuff. You want a long life out of this, and that big hole right there is an indicator that maybe I should have talked him down a little more. Not me, but the guy buying it. Probably, you know, talk him down, and if he knew, probably down to $1,500 and say, hey, you know, this whole deck is $2,000, and this one's got pretty good rust damage in it. But it is what it is. He'll still get life out of it. He'll make his money back on it, but he does have to find somebody that does metal work that can come in and fix that. All right, Henry Weeder Man out. Have a good day.